Hollywood is going broke. No, seriously, they're having some trouble. It's not looking good for the studios overall, especially the main ones. They've lost $500 billion over the course of just 1 year, at least as far as the market value is concerned. And this actually may just be the beginning. So, should Hollywood start to panic? Maybe. Here we go. So let's start here. 20 of the 27 companies in the media and entertainment sector underperformed a plummeting S&P. So that means 75% of the M&E companies, again, that's media and entertainment, are worse than the worst performing Standard & Poor's index since 2008. This is not good. As I reported last week in the Midnight's Edge in the Morning stream, the studios lost $500 billion in the last year alone, from $1.3 trillion in value, market value, to $800 million in market value. That's huge. Oh, and by the way, that's continuing to go down. Netflix actually here was the sole winner when it comes to this, at least for 2022. No one else was even able to hang on to this idea of profitability when it comes to these types of endeavors, specifically when it comes to streaming. Even so, Netflix itself is still down 57% for the year in its stock value. If Netflix was the best in these regards, then Disney may have been the worst, or may have had one of the worst years they've had in a long, long time. For the year, Disney lost 47%, maybe 48% of its market value, with the stock closing at just $86.88 on the last day of the month, or the last business day of the month. And based on current analysis, it's still overvalued. The P/E ratio for the company is actually a concerning 49.93. Not looking good for Disney. On the stock value side, Warner Brothers Discovery got crushed, if you want to talk about getting destroyed. After starting off with a freshly minted Reverse Morris Trust entity in early April, the stock fell sharply from a high of $24.88 to a low at the end of the business year of $9.48. That's a 63% fall in value, spurred by write-offs of terrible decisions under AT&T's previously appointed leadership. And I don't think they're done with that anytime soon. I think in total they are down $3.5 billion or writing off $3.5 billion. That's an awful lot. In the broadest part of the sector, we have Comcast, who is the owner of NBC Universal. They also kind of run a cable entity, etc., etc. They took a 31% dive in its share price, with mounting losses in its streaming entity, Peacock. What a terrible name. Setting the name aside, they continue to lose hundreds of millions of dollars every single quarter on just trying to make that thing go. No entity in any front-facing media was spared losses this year. Cinemas took massive hits. In fact, we have multiple bankruptcies right now. Premium channels are also taking hits in their overall value. In fact, Lionsgate is actually looking to shed or dump its Starz business on some unlucky bidder in a proposed spin-off plan. I'm not sure that that's going to happen. If I were going to try to acquire Lionsgate, I would try to get everything, but that's just me. And by the way, it's not terribly expensive right now based on their incredibly low single-digit stock price. The heavy hitter analysts that are in the media sector are predicting an even more difficult 2023 for every single company involved. That is not positive. Despite its profitable status, we turn back to Netflix as the company most likely to slowly drift downward. And this is in spite of the fact that all of their shows, well, they pretty much dominated the Nielsen top 10 for the entire year. Hit after hit after hit. also have a very strange issue with their new ad tier service, and I'm going to be saving that for another video, but suffice it to say, it's not really going very well, which they kind of desperately need. Interestingly enough, though, when we're talking about Netflix here, is that it still remains the streamer with the lowest churn, which means they have fewer people leaving them on a monthly basis. They also dominate the ARPU, the average revenue per user, both domestically and internationally. Of course, they're the most mature streamer out there with not a whole lot of room for growth. So they absolutely need to hang on to everybody and keep that ARPU high. So with a lower churn number, that's something in their favorability column as far as I'm concerned. Now, suffice it to say, the new reality for all of these entertainment companies is profitability. And that's going to be how they're going to be measured. And I made a series of videos at the end of 2022 that basically said as much. You can't continue as one of these entities to spend money frivolously at the previous rates because the money supply just simply isn't there anymore. Market values are gone. Soon, credit ratings will fall, and of course, you'll end up with a lot of these companies being downgraded. It's plain unsustainable what they have been doing, and until they turn back to a profitability metric, well, they're going to continue to suffer. In simpler terms, just in the broadest possible sense, Hollywood is broke. They're still making some money, it's just not enough to pay for all of the extravagances that they've been taking. The question here is going to be, for how long will they be broke? My answer is long enough to get some real changes, but hey, what do you think? Do you think that we're going to see further consolidation when it comes to these Hollywood entities? Do you think that some of these channels will band together? Do you think we'll still see studios coming together? I think that's less likely. Do you think that 2023 will be a very difficult year for the studios and the streamers alike? I do. And do you agree that we will see a broader turn toward profitability for all of the media and entertainment sector? If you have any other thoughts and you wish to answer any of those questions, feel free to do so down in the comments section down below. We absolutely need some interaction down there. Hopefully we can get the channel back up into, the recommended state that, we'll actually continue to grow the channel, which I would just want to say thank you for a wonderful 2022. I am looking forward to 2023. And with that, support other independent creators here on the platform. They absolutely can use your help right now. They're not getting the recommended views, the recommended videos. And of course, we desperately need those so we can grow. So you can help by subscribing to their channel, turning on the bell for notifications, commenting on their videos. Boy, does that help. Sharing their content on your socials. That really helps. And of course, hit the like button if you do like something that they've done. And with that, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. Happy New Year. And until next time, bye. And don't forget to check out my Rumble at rumble.com/CultureCasino.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.